Hi, I'm Chastity. Thank you so much for being here and joining me on this mindful movement yoga class journey. This class is suitable for anyone who is brand new to yoga, and even if you have a strong physical asana practice, this class is also really great for you because it's very gentle movement. We're gonna go into some light twist, some core work, some heart opening, some hamstring opening. This class is designed just to be more mindful of your body, being mindful in your yoga practice of what you need, what you don't need, becoming more aware of where our boundaries are, where sort of the lines are that we often cross in a yoga class because we're so inspired and empowered to kind of try out all the poses, but not all poses are great for our body. So this class, I just invite you to be a little more mindful, really listen to your body. We also talk a little bit about one of the first yoga sutras, Yoga's Chitta Vritti Nirodha, which basically means that yoga is a practice to restrain and constrain the inner mind chatter. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today. We're going to practice that throughout our class, so I really hope you enjoy and welcome to your practice. All right, awesome. So welcome to Mindful Movement. We are going to start in our child's pose. So if you want to pad your knees with a blanket here, you can do that. Otherwise, we're bringing our knees nice and wide, big toes together, and just sinking the hips back towards the heels, stretching the arms out, allowing our forehead and chest to melt down. Good. And take a few breaths here just to really settle in. Good, and then once you feel like you're settled, we are going to make this an active child's pose. So keep reaching your hips towards your heels and see if you can crawl your fingertips a little bit more forward and really plant the palms down so maybe your forearms start to lift off your mat a little bit. Starting to wrap your triceps around just like you would do in a downward facing dog. And feel your shoulder blades move down your back at the same time. Just taking that active child's pose, breathing deep into your belly. Noticing the rise and fall of your belly on your thighs. Not trying to change or manipulate your breath, just notice how you're breathing today. Notice what's going on. And one of the famous yoga sutras says, Yoga's Chitta Vritti Nirodha, basically meaning that yoga has the ability to slow down and constrain your inner mind chatter. And a lot of times, a lot of different people will say that the quickest way to get out of your head and out of your thoughts is to get into your body. And that's perfectly valid, but I like to think the quickest way to get out of your head and your thoughts is to get into your breath. Okay, because as your thoughts and as your mind, so your breath, and as your breath, so your body. Meaning that if you're thinking about a million things, if you're really stressed or you have a lot of anxiety, your breath also mimics that. So if you notice the next time that you are just thinking a lot and you just can't shut off your mind, take a look at your breath and notice, and your breath is probably going to be a little more shallow. And then take a look at your body, because if your mind is racing, your breath is shallow, your body is going to be very tense. You might feel sore in places you don't usually feel sore. You might feel more joint pain start to come up. And so it's all connected. That mind, breath, and body is all connected. So if we can take the time to come to our breath, observe it, see what's happening, and then actively start to slow it down. So taking deeper inhales, taking nice long exhales. We'll start to notice the more you do that, your inner mind chatter starts to cease. Your body has the ability to start to open up a little bit more. So that's what we're doing right now in these first couple of minutes. So start to deepen that breath. You can take a kumbhaka breath where you inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts, and hold for 4 counts. So maybe working that breath retention a little bit. Whatever you decide to do, just keep the breath moving, keep it easy. We'll be here for about 5 more deep, full rounds. I'm taking about 3 more full rounds here. Good, and on your next inhale, start to come up to hands and knees, tabletop. Really stack those shoulders over the wrist and really make sure your knees are underneath your hips. Find a nice long neutral spine from the crown of your head out through the tailbone. Still pressing firmly into those hands. Still feeling your shoulder blades move down the back. And starting to lift your navel towards your spine. So really engaging those lower abdominal muscles. Good. Keep that engagement. We're going to take some lateral movements with the spine. So on your next exhale, you're going to move your head and your hips over to the left. And then your next breath, you move the head and the hips over to the right. So just following your breath here, moving the head and the hips left and right, left and right. Taking that lateral movement. You can go as slow or as fast as you would like to here. Keeping those lower abdominal muscles engaged. Good. And once you feel even on the left and right side, find a neutral spine again. We're going to take some cat-cow. So first, take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, round through your spine. Find a cat pose. Really pull that navel in. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Inhale. Drop the chest forward. Lift the head and the heart up. Find a cow pose. Arching through the spine. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, find your cow pose, arch the spine, but keep those abdominals engaged. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Good. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Good. Inhale, find that neutral spine again. On your next inhale, I want you to lift your right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Find an open twist. And then exhale, we're going to thread the right arm underneath our left arm. Now work on resting the right shoulder down and the right side of your head down on the mat. It's coming into this tabletop twist. Keep your navel pulling in towards your spine. Maybe you want to walk the left fingertips forward. Maybe you want to kickstand your left foot out to the side. Maybe you want to take a half bind with your left arm, snuggling the left fingertips into the right hip crease. Different options for you. Just listen to your body, see where you are today, see what you need. Good. Take a deep, deep inhale. On your exhale, plant the left palm back down. Inhale, reach the right fingertips back up, open twist. And exhale, tabletop. Good. Switching sides. Inhale, reach the left fingertips up. And exhale, thread the left arm underneath your right, finding that twist again. Resting the left shoulder and the left ear down. And taking any variation you took on the first side, Maybe you walk the fingertips forward. Maybe you kickstand the right foot out to the side. Just keep your navel pulling in towards your spine. This helps protect your lower back as you twist. Take a deep, deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, right palm down. Slowly start to unravel, reaching the left fingertips back up. Deep inhale. And exhale, tabletop. Good. Start to walk your hands back towards your knees. Hands to hips, standing up on your knees. You stay as you are. I'm just going to turn and face you so you can see. We're going to move into our gate pose. So we're going to kickstand the left foot out to the side. Make sure that your left toes are in line with your right knee. Good. Taking the left hand down the left thigh. Reach the right fingertips up towards your ceiling. Now make sure your tailbone's reaching down. You're pulling your lower abdominal muscles in here so you're not arching through your lower back. Deep inhale. On your exhale, start to reach your right fingertips over to the left. We're getting into the right side body here. Now you can look up towards your ceiling. You can always place your right hand to the back of your head for a little support for the neck. Or you can look down towards your left toes. Every exhale, try and go a little bit deeper. And slowly on your inhale, come all the way back up. Good. Hands to hips. Set that left knee back down. This time, kickstand the right toes out. Make sure everything's in line. Dropping your sacrum down, pulling your lower abdominal muscles up. Right hand moves down the right thigh. Reach your left fingertips up, and on an exhale, bend over to the right. Taking any variation of the arm or the head that you took on the first side. Maybe looking up, looking down, maybe holding the back of your head for a little extra support. Good. Next, inhale, come all the way back up. Good. Exhale, hands to hips, right knee down. Find your tabletop again. Nice long spine in that tabletop. On your exhale, find a cat pose. Round through your spine, tuck the chin towards the chest, pull the navel in. Stay in cat pose, tuck your toes, and just hover the knees 2 inches off the mat. Still rounding through the spine, still have our cat pose here. We're just hovering the knees. Energetically pull your fingers and toes towards each other. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Coming to down dog. Maybe you want to pedal through your feet here. Stretching out the calves. Maybe you want to shake your head no or nod your head yes. Good. Just finding down dog. Good. Find that stillness and just micro bend your knees a little bit or a lot, just depends on what you need. With the knees bent, I want you to press your chest towards your thighs, and I want you to imagine you have 2 strings attached to your sits bones, and those strings are pulling your sits bones up to the ceiling, so you elongate your spine even more. Good. Wrapping those triceps around, really pressing through the fingertips. Deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, lion's breath. Stick your tongue out. Good. Inhale. We're going to roll forward and find a plank pose. So top of the push-up. If you need to lower the knees and modify your plank, go for it. Good. Otherwise, finding plank with our hands and our feet. Maybe rock a little forward and back. Ignite that inner fire in your core a little bit. Now, if your hips are dropping down below your shoulders, you want the hips to be in line with the shoulders or a little bit above. So lower those knees if you need to. Good. On your Exhale, everyone lowers their knees. Inhale, see if you can shift the weight forward a little bit more. And then exhale, in one piece, lower all the way down to your belly. Good. Untuck your toes. Good. Make sure your hands are in line with your rib cage. Squeeze those elbows towards one another. Plant the tops of your feet down. Lift your kneecaps. Inhale, lift up for a low cobra pose. Good. One more inhale. Exhale, forehead down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up, low cobra. Maybe you straighten the arms a little bit, lift up a little higher. Exhale, forehead down. Inhale, low cobra, maybe a higher cobra. Just squeeze those elbows in towards your side waist. And exhale, lower down. Awesome work. Tuck those toes under. Inhale, press yourself through plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale through your nose. Deep exhale through the nose. Good. Inhale, we're going to lift our left leg up for a 3-legged dog. I want you to keep your hips square here, so keep the left toes pointing down towards your mat. Really kick through the back left heel. Pull the right hip crease back in space. Deep inhale. Exhale, squeeze the left knee towards your nose. Try and touch your nose with the knee. Round through the spine, find plank. And then step the left foot in between your palms. Good. Then we're going to lower the right knee, untuck the right toes. Inhale, lift up for Anjaneyasana. Good. Good. Now, if you're feeling any tension in your lower back, you can keep more of a 90-degree angle in Anjaneyasana. So you really just imagine that your hips are kind of stacking over the back knee, and you have a more of a 90-degree angle. But if it feels okay, you're welcome to sink a little deeper into the left knee. Just keep pulling those lower abdominal muscles up and your tailbone down. Maybe look up towards the ceiling. Maybe bring the palms together. Just breathe. Good. Deep inhale. On your exhale, just drop the left arm alongside the body. Keep the right fingertips reaching up. We're going to move into a side body stretch, so reaching the right fingertips over to the left. This is where you can place your left hand onto a block, or maybe the fingertips reach the floor. Good. Next, inhale, sweep both arms all the way up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, palms down. Good, we're going to straighten this left leg and flex the left foot for a half splits. You can also place your hands on 2 blocks here, or place the hands onto your left quadricep. Good. Now really flex that left foot, and imagine those 2 strings attached to your sits bones like in downward facing dog. And then pulling your sits bones up to the ceiling, lengthening your lower back, and lengthening your heart towards your toes. With every exhale, see if you can go a little bit deeper, or just stay where you are and breathe. Good, deep inhale. Exhale, bend back into your left knee. Stay here with the right knee down, or tuck the right toes under. Inhale, lift the back right knee, low lunge. Good, now find your low lunge. You can always have 2 blocks here underneath the hands. Maybe just rock a little forward and back. Good. And finding stillness. Really reach through the back right heel. Pull this left hip crease back in space. Right hand underneath the right shoulder. Inhale, left hand to heart. Exhale, twist. Low lunge twist. Good. Pulling your navel towards your spine with every exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale, left palm down. Inhale, find some length here in your spine. And then exhale, we're going to step the right foot forward. Forward fold at the top of our mat. Feet or hips width distance. You can bend the knees here if you'd like. Good. Nice. We're going to take our right hand towards our left calf or ankle. Bend deeply into the right knee. Left hand to hip. As we exhale, start to twist and open the heart to the ceiling. Maybe keep the hand at the hip or start to reach the left fingertips up. Good. Good, deep inhale. Exhale, release, forward fold. Hands to shins. Inhale, lift up halfway, find a nice long spine. Exhale, fold. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up halfway. Micro bend those knees a little bit. Pull that navel in. Exhale, fold. Last time. Inhale, lift up halfway. Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, start to sweep the arms and torso all the way up. Find Urdhva Hastasana. Bring the palms together. Exhale, palms to heart center, Samastitihi. Deep cleansing inhale here. And a deep exhale. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Maybe look up in between the palms. Exhale, fold down the center, Uttanasana, forward fold. Hands to shins. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the palms. We're going to step to a plank pose. Maybe modify the plank pose if you need. Good. Now you can lower the knees and lower all the way down to the belly like we did the first time. Or keep the knees lifted. Just lower halfway to Chaturanga, to that push-up. From Chaturanga, flip the toes, straighten the arms, upward facing dog. Or press up to a low cobra like we did the first time, wherever you are. Deep inhale. And it's an exhale to find downward facing dog. Good, take your time. There's no rush. Being very mindful of your transitions in between postures. Good. Once you're in down dog, inhale, lift the right leg for a 3-legged dog. Keeping those hip points nice and square. Really kick through that right heel a lot, as if you could kind of kick a hole in your back wall with your foot. Deep inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, try and touch the nose, round through the spine, and then step the foot in between the palms. Lower the left knee, untuck the left toes. Inhale, sweep the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Good. Being mindful of your lower back. If you need to sort of back off this pose a little bit, just take a more 90-degree angle in the legs. If it feels okay, then maybe sink a little bit deeper. Checking in with your lower abdominal muscles and your tailbone. Maybe bring the palms together, look in between the hands. Good. Just a couple more breaths here. Deep inhale. Exhale, drop the right arm down alongside the body. Maybe the fingertips touch the floor or place the hand on a block as you reach the left fingertips towards the right, coming into a nice side body stretch. sweep both arms back up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, palms down, straighten that right leg and flex the right foot, half splits. Good. Take your time using blocks if you need to, or if you have the blocks. First, place your hands onto your right thigh. Good. Deep inhale. Exhale, bend back into your right knee. Stay here with the left knee down, or inhale, tuck the left toes under, lift the back left knee, low lunge. Maybe rock a little forward and back here. Using blocks under the hands if you need to or want to, or just come up onto the fingertips. Good. Finding stillness here in our low lunge. Pull the right hip crease back a lot. Left hand underneath left shoulder. Inhale, right hand to heart. And exhale, twist. Good. Now try not to sink down into that left hip here. Pull the left hip away from the floor, creating even more space in this low lunge twist. Deep, deep inhale. Exhale, right palm down. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. And exhale, step the left foot next to right, forward fold. Take your feet hips width distance here. Just hang over the legs, bend the knees if you need to. Really let your head go. Good. Then grabbing the right ankle or calf with your left hand, bend deeply into the left knee. Inhale, right hand to hip. Exhale, twist and open the heart up. Maybe reach the right fingertips up. Good. Deep inhale. Exhale, lower, forward fold. Hands to shins. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Look up in between the thumbs. Exhale, palms to heart center, Samastitihi. Deep inhale here. Deep exhale. Very nice. Place your hands to your hips. Squeeze those elbows back. We're going to step our left foot back and turn all 10 toes so they're facing forward. So you're in this wide-legged, we're coming into Prasarita, wide-legged forward fold. Good, but first make sure all 10 toes are pointing forward. The feet are little pigeon toes, so the heels are a little bit out. If you were to reach your arms out to the sides, your feet would be right underneath your wrists. So that's how wide you're looking to go. Good, hands to hips, hug those elbows back. Deep inhale, drop your sacrum down, lift your heart up, and exhale, start to fold over your legs. Bend your knees if you need. We are going to place our hands down onto the mat or to 2 blocks maybe. And you can really bend your knees as much as you need to here. Good, just let the head go, maybe shake it out, shake it no, then nod it yes, just let it go. If you want to kind of bend one knee and then the other, you can. If you want to sway your torso a little side to side, you can. This is for you. It doesn't have to be a traditional Prasarita. You can have some organic movement that feels good. Good. Then starting to find that stillness. With your hands to the mat, inhale, lift up halfway with the spine. Good. You're going to place your right fingertips underneath your face and then turn your right fingertips so they're facing your left foot. So the right fingertips are just facing to the left. You're going to bring your left hand to your lower back. Inhale, lengthen your spine, halfway lift, and then exhale, we're coming into a twist. So opening the heart up to the ceiling. With our hand on our lower back, we can kind of feel if the hips are staying in alignment. So you feel like your hips are aligned here and they're nice and square, then maybe reach the left fingertips up towards the ceiling. Or keep the left hand at the lower back. Good, deep inhale. Exhale, release, switching hands. Left hand underneath your face. Turn the left fingers towards the right. Right hand to your lower back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, twist and open the heart to the ceiling. Keeping those hips nice and square. Maybe reach the right fingertips up. Good, deep inhale. Exhale, release. So good. Just hang over those legs one more time. Bend the knees if you need. Sway a little side to side if you need. Good. Awesome work. Then you're going to turn your left toes out. Start to walk yourself to a low lunge. Good. So bending into that left knee. Low lunge. Good. Now we're going to spiral the right heel down. Back heel down. Now make sure you're really pressing the pinky side edge of that right foot down a lot. Awesome. Then we're going to take our left forearm to our left thigh and start to reach the right fingertips up. Side angle pose. Good. Bend deeply into that left knee. Now try not to dump and sit into your left shoulder blade here. Pull your left shoulder blade down your back so you can create some space in your left side waist. Maybe look up towards the right fingers or look down towards the left toes. Good. Nice and strong in those legs, firm foundation. Inhale, reach the right fingertips up until you find warrior two. It's okay if you need to shuffle the feet around a little bit. Good. Sink deeply into those legs. Slow down that breath. Good. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten the left leg. Heel toe the back foot in just a little bit. Inhale, reach the left fingertips forward. Exhale, Trikonasana. So you can place your left hand at your left quad, maybe the shin, or maybe a block on the outside edge of your left foot. Good. Good. Opening up your heart here. Looking up if it feels okay in the neck, or look down. And start to knit your low ribs and upper abdominal muscles together so you don't splay through the rib cage here. So just knit your low rib, upper abdominal muscle together. Good. Good, deep inhale. Exhale, bend back into your left knee. Inhale, come all the way to reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, low lunge. Good. Place the right knee down. Inhale, reach the left fingertips up. Think of a Anjaneyasana twist here. Good. Stay here. Or your next inhale, start to reach the left fingertips up. Come into that open twist where the right fingertips are forward and the left fingertips are back. Good. Stay here. On your next exhale, lower the left hand to the back right hamstring. Reach the right fingertips up. Exhausting the twist here. Keep bending deeply into that left knee. Deep inhale. Exhale, lower the right hand back down. Reach the left fingertips up. Moving into a modified side plank pose here. So kickstand the left toes back. Modified side plank. If you need to sort of pivot your right foot back a little bit for stability, you can. If you wish to take this further, maybe sweep the left arm up and over the left ear. Maybe hover that left leg, left foot off the mat. Good, deep inhale. Exhale, lower the foot down, lower the hand down, find tabletop. Walk your hands back towards your legs, hands to hips. Place your hands at your lower back. Fingertips point down, hug those elbows in. Inhale, press the hips forward as you lift your heart up. Modified camel pose, deep inhale. Exhale, release, find tabletop. Your next exhale, round through your spine, find a cat pose. Tuck the toes under, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Good. Deep inhale. On your exhale, start to walk your hands back to your feet. Hands to feet. Good. Inhale, lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, palms to heart center. Awesome. Good. Hands to hips. Shifting the weight into your left foot. And you're going to pull your right knee in towards your chest. Okay? Now, keep the left hand at the hip. You can grab around the right shin with the right hand and just open the leg out to the side. Or take peace finger and thumb around the right big toe. You can also keep the knee bent here or work on straightening it. Good. If your hand's at your hip, hug that left elbow back. Or maybe for an extra challenge, reach the left arm out to the side. Maybe look over the left fingers. Good. Good. Wherever you are, deep inhale. Exhale, you're going to bring that knee back to center. Keep the hand around the shin. We're going to take a twist. So grabbing for the outer left thigh, reach the right fingertips back for a twist. Or grab for the pinky side edge of the right foot. Maybe kick that right heel out to the front. Good, you got it. Deep inhale here. One more exhale, twist a little further. Good, inhale, keep the knee in towards the chest. Reach the arms up. Exhale, stand straight Tadasana, mountain pose. Release the leg, release the arms. Shake it out if you need, or just stand here in stillness and breathe. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold down the middle of the legs, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, you're going to walk yourself back to downward facing dog. Good. From downward facing dog, deep inhale. On your exhale, just step the right foot in between the hands. Good. Then spiral the left heel down. Bring your right forearm to your right thigh and reach the left fingertips up. Side angle pose. Good. Taking any variation with your head that you took on the first side. Looking up or looking down. Good. Creating more space in that right side waist. Lift out of the right shoulder. Good. On your inhale, start to reach the left fingertips up so much you have to come to warrior two. Good. Relax those shoulders. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten the right leg. Heel toe the left foot in just a little bit. Inhale, reach the right fingertips forward. Exhale, Trikonasana. Right hand can come to the thigh, the shin, the ankle, or maybe on a block. on the outside edge of your right foot. Good. Maybe looking up or looking down. Knitting your low ribs and upper abdominal muscles together here, just like you did in your side angle pose. Good, deep inhale. Exhale, bend back into the right knee. Inhale, come all the way up, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, low lunge. Good. Lower the left knee down. Make sure your left hand is underneath your left shoulder. Inhale, right hand to heart. Exhale, twist, right fingertips up. Good, stay here. Or on your next inhale, reach those right fingertips up, come into that open twist. Left fingertips forward, right fingertips back. Pulling your navel in with those exhales. Really reach through the fingers, maybe stay here. Or take the right hand to the back left hamstring and reach those left fingertips up. Good. Deep inhale. Exhale, left hand down, reach those right fingertips up. Moving into modified side plank pose here. So kickstanding that right foot back. Maybe pivot that left foot back a little bit so you have more stability. Good. Knit your low ribs and upper abdominal muscles together here. Maybe hover that right leg. Maybe sweep the right arm up and over the right ear. Good. Deep, deep inhale. Exhale, slowly find your tabletop. And then walk your hands back towards your legs. Hands to your lower back, fingertips pointing down. Inhale, press your hips forward, lift the heart up, modified camel pose. Exhale, come all the way back down to tabletop. Good, this time inhale for a cow pose, lift the heart up, arch the spine. Exhale, cat pose. Tuck the toes under, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Exhale, start to walk the hands back towards your feet, hands to feet. Good. This time, bring your hands to your hips, hug those elbows back. Inhale, lift all the way up. Nice. Hands to hips. Shifting the weight into the right foot. Draw the left knee in towards your chest. Maybe just grabbing around the left shin and opening the leg out to the side. Or take peace finger and thumb around the left big toe. Maybe straightening the leg out to the side. Good. Your hand is at your hip, hug the elbow back. Or maybe reach the arm out to the side, look over the right fingers. Good. Just breathe here. We're not here too long. Good. Deep inhale. Exhale, bring that knee back towards center. Grab for the outer right thigh with your right hand. Reach the left fingertips back. Coming into that twist, or grab the pinky side edge of the foot. Maybe work on straightening that leg forward. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Pull the knee into your chest. Whoa, reach the arms up. Deep inhale. Exhale, release. Good. Standing nice and tall, Tadasana. Deep inhale through the nose. Cleansing exhale. Inhale, sweep those arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold down your legs and walk yourself to a downward facing dog. Once in down dog. Inhale, reach the left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, squeeze the knee towards your left wrist. Set the shin down, moving into pigeon pose. Good. Start to scoot that right leg back. If pigeon pose doesn't work for you, you can take a figure 4 hip stretch on your back. I'll show that in a minute. Good. In pigeon pose, stay up on the fingertips. Look over your left shoulder. Make sure you can see your right foot. Good. Now you want to keep your lower abdominal muscles engaged here. You can stay here or maybe start to walk the arms forward. You can use a block underneath your forehead if you would like. We'll be here for a few breaths, so take your time. Keep that breath moving. Maybe come back to that kumbhaka breath that we did at the beginning. Inhaling 4 counts, hold 4, exhale 4 counts, hold 4. Pigeon pose doesn't work for you, you're on your back. Left ankle is crossed over the right thigh. Maybe stay here or bring the legs closer to you and interlace the fingers behind your right hamstring. And just stay there, flexing that left foot if you're in a figure 4 position. Good. And just breathe wherever you are. Remembering that everything is connected, our thoughts, our breath, our body. As the mind, so the breath. As the breath, so the body. Slowing down your breath, becoming more conscious of your breath, will help to slow down that inner mind chatter. And will help to ease up tension in the body, giving the body the permission it needs to open up. Good. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. You're in a figure 4 position on your back. Just go ahead and switch your legs. If you're in pigeon pose, let's start to walk ourselves back up. We're going to take a downward facing dog as a transition. So take your time getting there, move nice and slow. If you want to shake your left leg out in a 3-legged dog, you can. Just finding a nice, easy down dog. And when you're ready, inhale, reach the right leg back up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring the right knee towards the right wrist. Set the shin down. Inch that left leg back a little more. And just stay on your hands in pigeon pose. I didn't say this on the first side, but if your hip is lifted, you can always place a blanket or a pillow underneath this right hip. Good. Look over your right shoulder. Make sure you can see your left foot. And then maybe start to walk yourself forward, coming into your pigeon pose, or coming into your figure 4 position where you cross the right ankle over the left leg and interlace the fingers behind the left hamstring. Good. And take a deep breath here for yourself to really settle in. Deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale. And slowly start to walk yourself up if you're in pigeon pose. Making your way to downward facing dog. If you're on your back, just stay there. Good. Maybe shake that right leg out if you need to in down dog, if you just took that pigeon pose. Good. Finding down dog. Deep inhale. Exhale, lower those knees. Good. Sit back on the heels. Good. Swing those legs out in front of you. Scoot yourself a little more forward, and we're all going to lay down on our backs. Good. We're going to come into a bridge pose. If you would like to modify your bridge pose and you don't feel like going into doing any more back bends, you can always place a block or a pillow right underneath your sacrum, and that will just help elevate your hips a little bit. All right, otherwise walking the heels in so they're pretty close to the glutes. You should be able to touch the backs of your heels with your middle fingers. Good, making sure they're hips width distance. Snuggle those shoulders underneath you a little bit. And then inhale, press into your feet as you start to lift your hips up to the ceiling. Now you can keep the palms sort of pressing into the mat. This helps to activate your triceps a little bit. Or snuggle the shoulders underneath you a little more and interlace your fingers. Press the back of your head into that mat, lifting your chin away from the chest, but keep lifting the hips up even more with every inhale. Good, wherever you decide to go, we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, lift up a little bit more. Exhale, slowly lower down. Release the interlace of the fingers if you took that. Walking the feet out a little bit. Knock your inner knees in towards one another. Constructive rest. Let's have our arms on a cactus on the floor here so our palms are facing up. Good. Stay here in stillness or just start to windshield wipe the knees from side to side. Good. And then hug your knees into your chest. Scoot your hips to the left and allow the legs to fall to the right for a supine twist. So scooting those hips over to the left first to help keep our spinal column in line when we're twisting. Good. Pulling your navel in. Inhale, bring those legs back up. This time scoot the hips to the right and allow the knees to fall to the left. Good. Pulling the navel in. Inhale, bring your knees back up. Set the feet down, recenter your hips. And we're going to take a happy baby. So grabbing for the pinky side edges of the feet, allowing the knees to press down towards the armpits. Or maybe just grab around the shins and allow each leg to open up, taking a more modified happy baby. If you're in a modified happy baby, it might feel nice to circle the ankles around a little bit. If you're in a full happy baby, maybe rock a little side to side. Maybe straighten one leg at a time, allowing 3 breaths for each side. Good. Once you feel even, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice, sweet, sweet hug here. Good. On your exhale, start to curl the forehead up toward your knees, curling yourself into a tight little ball here, a tight, tight hug. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Hold the breath. Exhale, find Shavasana, final resting pose. Let the legs go long, feet flop out. Allow your palms to face up. Good. Signifying just letting go and opening. Let the breath go. Let your practice go. All you have to do now is rest. If you'd like to stay here longer, you can. Otherwise, start to deepen the breath. Wiggle the toes and the fingers. And inhale, reach the arms overhead, find a long body stretch. Rolling to the left or right side in fetal pose. And from fetal pose, gently press yourself up to a comfortable seated posture. Find a nice comfortable seat, close the eyes. Just take a few deep breaths here for yourself, noticing if the breath feels lighter or deeper, noticing the space you created in your body. Using our yoga practice to help calm down that inner mind chatter. Just like the sutra tells us, yogas chitta vritti nirodha. So if you're feeling anxious or stressed or anything uncomfortable in the mind, just come to your breath. Take a few rounds of deep cleansing breath and you'll feel a little bit more grounded and centered. Bring the palms together towards our heart center, thumbs touching the chest. Press your sternum into your thumbs. Feel that connection. As you lower your chin towards your heart. In gratitude for the practice and the journey that you just went on, individually and together. Honoring your strong, beautiful, capable bodies for doing everything that it did. And honoring your breath for giving you the life that you need. Let's take a deep inhale through our nose and a deep exhale. Sealing with the sound of Om one time. If you would like to join, take a deep inhale through the nose. Good. Sealing with a mantra. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may my thoughts, words, and actions contribute to those being happy and free. Namaste. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I really hope it was beneficial for you. As always, if you have any questions or comments or just want to talk about anything that may come up during your yoga practice, please feel free to send me an email, chastitynomadicrabbit@gmail.com. I would love to hear any feedback. I would also love to talk to you about how your yoga journey is going for you. Thank you so much. Peace and love. Namaste.